We're live with week 28, and you'll notice we're in a slightly different location because the noise of the growth that's happening in El Salvador is on the other side of our fence.
Yes, yeah. So it's moving around the house. You're getting a little bit of a scene each week,
Yes.
different scene.
Yeah, it's kind of fun setting up in a new location.
Yeah,
it's quite challenging. All right. So we've got a new feature along the bottom here. So for anybody who's paying attention, you'll see we've got a little clicker thing. I've been busy. James has been busy nerding out. So we're going to start with the intro, and that way people can quickly see where we're at. That was a suggestion from one of our viewers. Thank you very much. We try and implement the suggestions from our viewers as much as we can.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Remember, we've got a newsletter, 2 newsletters now. One with all the events, and that's actually a good point. This week, Thursday, My First Bitcoin are having a meetup at Casa del Bitcoin, which will also be hosted by Association of Bitcoin in San Salvador.
Yes. So that's on Thursday night, 7 o'clock start?
Yep.
I think it is.
7 p.m. I think.
Yeah.
It should be a good one to go to. There'll be lots of interesting people, new sort of environment, different vibe.
And different, the fact it's not in a restaurant will be quite interesting. I think it'll be quite cool.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. We're excited. We're going to be there. And go. So the following week is also Bitcoin Beach on the Friday.
Yes.
But they will be in our newsletter. You can sign up at Eventbrite from our newsletter, which will go out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. El Salvador time. Then I'm also I've put out 2 Lightning Life long form newsletters. They seem to be doing okay. And I'm enjoying writing those, which is really cool. Nicki's enjoying proofing them, I think. And I appreciate that. Sats shout out. Massive thank you to everybody who sent sats this week. So we got a Get Allby 1001 sats from somebody who said that the little educational video we did on zapping the QR code, like this QR code here, we did a video to show people how to do that, and they appreciated that and enjoyed that. So that is awesome, and thank you. Wallet of Satoshi, we've got a 420 sats. Thank you. I might have an idea who that was. I always appreciate the meme amounts. We've got an awesome 5,000 sats with no name on it. And we also got a 1,001 sats 2 days ago as well. In our Bitcoin Beach wallet, we got a 1,000 sats, 95 sats. Then I've done a whole heap of 439 sats to myself while testing something. So I've been testing stuff, and then we got a couple more sats, 100 sats and 500 sats, and I believe some of those are actually coming from the Noster network and people liking our notes. So if somebody likes your note, they can zap it and pay you sats, unlike Twitter, where they just give you a thumbs up. I don't even know if it's a thumbs up, it's a like or something. So, but thank you to everybody who sends us little lightning zaps. It's really awesome to see them come through. We really enjoy it. We get a kick out of it. It's like, yay, 1,000 sats, 5,000 sats, 420 sats. It's just funny. And we appreciate that people are watching our content, getting value, and having fun.
And also testing it out.
Yeah,
trying it out themselves. I think that's awesome.
It's a huge part of it. Like, we love the fact that people are using it, because then they're going to have an experience where they tell their friends, where it's like, it's so easy, just try it. I'll download this wallet, I'll send you 100 sats, and then you're away.
Absolutely.
And then a shout out to New Zealand. At the moment, they've had a huge amount of weather this last week. Yeah,
well, the week before, the cyclone that went through has been pretty horrific. And the Hawke's Bay region's just been absolutely hammered, and we feel for the families who have lost people and all the hard work that's got to go into getting that back on track, and the water they need and the food they need, and and well done to everybody who's helping getting that all up and running. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's still a few people that are missing, and Nicki's family's up north, so we have kept an eye on it. And someone mentioned it to us last week, I think. So yes, thank you for that. I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Monday.
I'm
gonna look.
Click.
Oh, hang on,
honey.
Teething errors. We're good.
Monday. Okay. So Monday morning started with yoga. Worked on the latest educational video. Our weekly newsletter to get all that ready to go on. Then while I was working on our YouTube video, our computer crashed. So that was really sad. So our YouTube video computer that we've got all our work on is actually died, which is a real bummer. So our videos will be a bit slow coming out until we get a new laptop.
Well, we're doing an emergency fix feature.
Yeah.
Which we ordered parts today.
Yes.
So
so
we're going to do both. We're going to get this one working again to recover the data. I know how to fix it. Easy fix.
Yeah.
And the other one, we'll get that going soon.
Yeah. So Pool Swim, we had our weekly live, of course, which we always enjoy doing and sharing our week's journey with everybody. Then we had the Bitcoin racing team over for a barbecue dinner.
Yeah.
So that was really lovely. So English family, they have been over here looking, or they've been back and forth quite a few times. They're now looking at purchasing property here so they can spend 6 months of the year here and the other 6 months on the racing circuit. So we had a really great barbecue dinner with them.
Yeah, so if you're not following Bitcoin Racing, check them out.
Yeah.
They've got a half Salvadoran race driver.
Yes.
And they've got a flag. I didn't realize this because you always see the side of the cars, but the roof of the cars actually has the Salvadoran flag on it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was really good. So that was our Monday.
All right, Tuesday. Oh, look at our flag move across the screen. That's exciting. All right, Tuesday. We did some research on a new laptop, and we're working on how to get it down from the States. So we have friends that are coming down, and we're talking to them. We think that might be the best option. We're also looking at shipping options, and we'll see how we go. We've had builders and plumbers turn up. Was that from Tuesday last week?
Yeah.
Okay, so for a week now, we've had guys working on our septic system, our toilet system.
Yeah, and fencing.
And our fencing.
Yeah.
And there was something else that was broken.
Your tap.
On my tap, the barbecue tap. So we've had builders here, which hasn't been noisy. They've been really good. Those guys have been awesome. And they pulled out a heap of roots from the septic system.
Yeah, so from all the piping. It's just crazy.
Yeah, all the plants got in there. We've seriously started looking at property.
Yeah, to purchase. So that's exciting.
Yes. So we are going to go on the hunt now, which is a very exciting thing for us and anybody who wants to follow us, because we will start to make updates about that and what happens. Yeah. We then had Will from Association of Bitcoin. This awesome T-shirt which Will has bought. And
we were so stoked. Oh, and we got a bag as well. So we got each got a cup, a T-shirt, and a bag. So really cool. So thank you very much, Will.
We did an interview with Will on Association of Bitcoin. That interview is on the Good Laptop.
Yeah.
It's just Nicki and I we're talking about shifts. So one of us stays up all night to work, and the other one. But no, we'll see what happens. But we're going to try and get that out as soon as we can.
Yeah.
We had a great lunch with Will and his wife at the club at the beach, which was great. Enjoy the view, talk about what's happening. Really interesting what's happening. We're really excited to share what's coming out in the Association of Bitcoin interview we did with Will. We went to the gym, which we really enjoy. Always feels good to go to the gym. Yeah. Good Bitcoin lifestyle thing to do.
Yes.
And then we actually had some Bitcoin friends that we met up with at the beach, and we had a barbecue dinner.
We did. That's right. Oh God, that seems ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a great barbecue dinner.
We did have a it was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Wednesday. Okay, yoga again. Oh, am I speaking too quickly?
No. I need to be pointing. I need to be pointing here. The camera and the laptop are in different places today.
All right. So yoga Wednesday morning. Again, the builders were pulling off our toilets at that point of time, so there was a little bit of noise. We also had noise next door. That seems like a broken record at the moment, but I'm sure those houses are going to be finished soon.
Oh yeah, they're doing metal work.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting being able to watch the houses being built. We've learned a lot just observing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. James worked on the latest Lightning Live, which he put out on Thursday, but that was really good. And I'm moving our weekly to podcast. Oh, yes. What we're going to be doing is our weeklies. In any of our interviews we're doing, we're going to be actually YouTube weeklies. We're going to change, we're still going to do them as a weekly YouTube, but we're also going to put them as a podcast. So we've created an intro, a middle, and we've got an outro. We're going to put those all together and put them out as a podcast. So we're quite excited about that.
That podcast suggestion has been suggested to us by a number of our viewers who would love to listen while they're driving.
Yes.
And we'll probably put it on Fountain FM. which will be a really cool value for value streaming service for podcasting. So keep an eye out for that. We're working on it.
Yes.
Nicki is working on that one on a older laptop that we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does the job.
It does the job. That.
We've got resources.
We also went back to the gym. And then we caught up with family, which was good. So we did some catch-ups with people in New Zealand, which was awesome. And we sold an ebook. Yes.
Thank you.
So we really appreciate people purchasing our ebooks. We have been here for over a year now. We put together quite an extensive array of information, and we always update it too. So we've updated, 4 times, 5 times now?
4 or 5 times.
Yep.
Now, we actually got really good feedback from somebody who purchased it a couple of weeks ago. They asked about a medical section, and they're right. We are missing a medical section, but that is because we haven't actually gone and done a whole heap of research on it. So you can actually see the table of contents on our website of everything that we have researched and that we're sharing information. And if you would like to call us and ask for more information, I promoted our Vita profile today, which actually allows you to call for 21 sats per minute, 21 cents per minute via sats, which is really cheap. Okay. Next day. Thursday. Next. Over here. All right. We started the morning with a new detox juice, which was really yummy. And if you keep an eye out, you will see that green juice come up on here in the video on the top side. It was also on Twitter. We actually got quite a lot of traction for that.
Oh, did we?
A lot of people liked it. Let's bring it up.
It's great juice. I've been having it every day now since.
Yep.
It's been awesome.
Yeah. It's been very good. It's very tasty. It looks like it would be zingy. It's got a little bit of zing, but it's not too bad.
No.
The plumbers and the builders were still about doing things. Our Lightning Live newsletter went out, and I also posted it on Stacker News. If you don't know about Stacker News, I'll do a post about it afterwards. It's also another value for value platform where you can actually get a share of the revenue of the platform, which is really cool because we got 776 sats or something for having a successful day on there, which was really cool.
And I think that's working with ... is the Stacker News.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, for you to fill in. Well, that's
okay. I was meant to fill in some information, but and we're still working on transitioning our lives podcast. So I think I was up late. I was up late waiting for the noise to go away so I could record the audio without all the background noise. And then we've gotten back onto our pro Spanish lessons.
Yes, so we're doing those every day, which is good. So it's just a lesson a day, as well as our Duolingo, which is definitely helping.
Yep. Went to El Zonte to go to Mashanti to go dancing.
Yes.
And we literally ran out of cash and we had to pay with Bitcoin. So Alex was very kind and she accepted Bitcoin because, we weren't going to be able to pay unless we paid with Bitcoin.
No.
And then we also stayed for dinner at Mashanti. They must have a new chef on. My burger was okay. It was a little bit different. But we paid with Bitcoin, so that's always fun. And the staff member, I think I confused her a little bit. But I had a better idea of what was going on than she did.
And that's in regards to paying with Bitcoin.
Yeah. She was thinking I couldn't, but I could. Yeah. So we did it.
Yeah. And we also had a nice meet up. We had a Bitcoin friend turn up and catch up with us for dinner that night.
Oh, yes, we did.
Which is really cool.
Yes, we've got a friend who's written a memo/book. It's a book that's in the making, and I'm really enjoying it. It's called the Bitcoin Jesus. I want to say Bitcoin Jesus Connection, and I'm finding it really. What would you say? It's giving me insights into the Christian sort of belief system and the Bible, which I've never had time to sit down and research. And I'm just like, whoa, okay, this is really cool. He's building connections, which I didn't have the knowledge to build on my own. And because I understand Bitcoin reasonably well, I'm making these associations really quickly because I'm like, man, that makes total sense. Yeah. I'm going to post that in the link descriptions afterwards. Unfortunately, it's not there already. So I wish I could make a note. And is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to push the button to go to
Friday. Okay, Friday. So yoga again for me. Then we did some work, caught up with work stuff. Then we had to get some petrol because we were going to go and visit some friends in Sharple. Now, we still had no cash by this stage. So we ended up going to the latest or the newest Puma petrol station, asked if they accepted Bitcoin. They said no. And as we were just about to leave, we actually saw one of our Bitcoin friends filling up. So luckily he had some cash. So we didn't have to go all the way into Del Puerto, La Libertad to get petrol. And we were able to use his cash, and we paid. And it was very interesting because we actually spoke to the manager, and because he was asking what was going on, and we sort of said, well, we didn't have any cash.
We had no cash, no efectivo,
yes.
solo Bitcoin.
Yeah. And we showed him how easy and fast it was when we paid our Bitcoin friend back.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yeah, so that was awesome. So we told the manager that we live here and we'll bring our business here if you guys accept Bitcoin, because we were actually going to go all the way into Del Puerto, to the Super Selectos, or past Del Puerto to the Super Selectos by the Don Pollo, the chicken shop. But we didn't need to. So, and on that note, I'm actually going to shout out. So Owen's actually Beefback Better handle on Twitter. He helped us out. And he's actually, anyone who's into beef, you want to check out his Twitter profile, Beefback Better. I'm going to have to link that one as well, because he is starting a little beef program.
Yeah, so it's going to be grass-fed beef. It's nearly organic. It's really good animal practices, looking after the animals, and also in regards to the whole, what do you call it, telling of the...
Yes, the whole supply chain. He's making sure it's an ethical supply chain and quality supply chain.
Yes, which is quite exciting. So we're looking forward to trying that when it comes through. We then went off to El Chapo to visit our friends, and James and Tom and another friend from America.
Yep.
They all sat around and started a three-way node.
Sounds really dirty.
Three-way node channel.
We had Friday nerd night,
which is good. And then we also had a beautiful meal with them, so that was really lovely.
Yep. So I've got a Umbrel and a Embassy node. I've got both of them, but we were all working on our Umbrel nodes, and I ended up connecting my Zeus wallet. And that is actually a wallet that is it's specifically designed to connect to your node and give you sovereign spending power, because I can't use that wallet unless I'm connected to my private node. So it's quite cool.
So that was Friday.
We're going to go to Saturday, and we'll make a little flag, move across the screen. I love it. Saturday, we went to the Del Puerto, and they've got two Chivo ATMs in Del Puerto, one at the fish market and one in the city square. And we went to the one in the city square. The staff weren't there, but you can still access the Chivo ATM. We got cash out, and I got cash out instantly. And how I did that, and I've made a tweet on this, but you can turn off a feature called Replace by Fee, or RBF. Turn that feature off in Blue Wallet or Moon Wallet and probably some other wallets, and you can get the cash out of the ATM instantly, which is super awesome. Okay, and then Mercados. Right. We went to the Mercado to buy our stuff and fruit and veggies. Yep. Did we talk to him about paying with Bitcoin? What happened there?
No, we didn't. No. No, you did. You talked to the two guys down the bottom there.
We've got a couple of brothers. Actually, one of them's got a brick phone, so I noticed that this week. It was quite funny. Pupusas for breakfast at our favorite pupusa shop. They are not accepting Bitcoin, which is a shame. Maybe in the future, but we enjoy the meal. We purchased agua de coco with Bitcoin from our favorite Bitcoin shop. We have a video for that. Check out our channel if you want to see.
Yeah, Malini Cocos. It's good.
You can also tip them on the Bitcoin Beach app or even on any web browser. I guess I should provide a link to that. Nicki cleaned the worm farm.
Yeah, you'll see pictures or a picture somewhere.
Oh, worm farm pictures? Really?
Yeah, okay. There was one, with all those little horrible things.
Okay.
So the worm farm's been really good, and then all of a sudden we've come up with some kind of horrible little bug. I'm not quite sure what it was. And so I had to go through and try and pull all those bugs out.
Yep. Yeah. Repotted some plants. We're growing papaya trees.
We are.
Yeah.
Papayas,
which is pretty exciting. And we caught up with family and friends from New Zealand on the what do you call it, on the internet,
Yes.
using video cameras, which is cool.
There
And we went for a beach swim in the evening, which was great. And we walked the beach, and we had a ricas minutas.
we go. Oh,
Which,
that way.
yeah, there they are. It's pretty cool. So ricas minutas, and the reason we've been to do this again is because he accepts Bitcoin.
Yes.
Yeah, and we want to support him.
Mm.
He's there every Saturday and Sunday, and his little stand has gotten a bit more flash.
He has. He's really extended. I don't know whether it was because of they seem to be having like a Valentine's night on Saturday night, even though it wasn't Valentine's Day. So there was like 4 different bands getting played on the beach. People were setting up, and it's just so gorgeous because people have got their little areas, and they've got all their little fairy lights, and it was really, really great. And we just sat on the beach and under these chairs, and we were able to eat.
Yeah, he had umbrellas out, classic sun deck chairs. So we were just chilling, like we were living the good life.
Yeah, it was. It was really, really lovely. Fun. Yeah.
Right. Are we going to Sunday?
We are.
We're going to Sunday.
Sunday. Right. Oh, we had so Sunday morning. I can't even remember really what we did, but we were just doing work stuff, and then we had some new friends who we've been in contact with, and they have arrived in El Salvador, and they came down to visit. And one exciting thing is one of them, I'm going to say Liam, is a New Zealander, and Mel is she's
the Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Yeah.
And Liam has written a book.
A Bitcoin book.
A Bitcoin book, yes. And so we have listened to it. We actually got the audio, and we've listened to it, and it's a really great book. If you are really don't really know much about Bitcoin. So it's got this really good step-by-step stage of actually understanding and learning about Bitcoin.
It was a book that made a lot of sense to me in the way my brain works, and I would have written it like that if I could have, if I would have. But I'm curious what Nicki thinks, because like her knowledge is still growing. So.
Yeah. No, it was brilliant. It was a great book to sit in. I mean, we were listening to it on the way up to San Salvador and back, and it was very easy to take in. It was very knowledgeable.
Well laid out, I thought.
Well laid out, yes.
Yeah,
that's
well structured.
And I mean, it was great, just very informative, and it wasn't too hard Bitcoin speak. It was actually it was very basic,
very normal speak.
Yeah, very normal speak. So it was really easy to understand. So that was great. We just enjoyed. We had the day with them. It was really lovely, getting to know them, hearing about their amazing adventures and their stories. They've lived a really transit sort of lifestyle, adventurous.
They lived into the adventure.
Yes.
They don't sit down and plan so much. They're just like, let's go. Let's see where we go on this adventure. And they do it.
It's really, really great to hear how other people live, and it gives you ideas actually.
It does.
Cool. Yeah.
We were inspired.
We had lunch at the club. Of course, they're still not accepting Bitcoin, but James did go and offer to tip the worker, and he didn't have a Chivo wallet. But he goes, oh, don't worry, come with me. And so they've set up quite a cool scheme down there.
Yeah.
They have got a couple of the guys do accept Bitcoin. And so you pay them, and then they will give cash to the other waiters.
Yeah. So it's pretty funny. These guys they've worked it out, and my hat's off to them. And so the other guy, he receives the tip and he'll pay him cash. And I don't have a problem. Like, I want them to see that it happens and it's cool. So I had a laugh with them. We did the little triangle of value exchange, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, nice. That's good. And then later in the afternoon, we caught up with some more friends from New Zealand, and then we just had a quiet Sunday night.
Yeah, we just chilled out a bit.
Yeah,
which is really good. So that is it. So we're going to go to our questions and answers.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So our chat has been busy. Thank you, guys. Yes,
wow.
It has. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're about to just catch up on that and see what's going on.
All right. So I've got it all here.
Yeah.
Okay. J-Dub, the Laker 21 Mill. Love the show, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening and checking in.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Please like and share the share. Like, it will help people see this and get value.
Yeah.
It'd be really appreciated. And Donado, thank you. Great to see you. Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, we enjoy the country. Enjoyed the beach a lot this week.
We do, and we are enjoying the country. We're even now at the stage of looking at trying to find somewhere to purchase to live here. Okay, so we've we're on the hunt. We're on the
on the property train. John, hey guys, love and appreciate you so much. I just zapped you 33,333 sets on Nosta, so please have a go. Oh, what a champion. Thank you, John.
That is just awesome.
That is awesome. Okay, well, we're going to have to owe John a snap of us doing coffee.
We will.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Nosta is a new social network where sats are the currency, effectively, more than likes and follows. So that's really cool. Thank you, John. Spreading the good words.
P. Lucas, howdy from Frisco, Texas. What's new about El Salvador's Bitcoin office? And
so Max and Stacy, so they, what was it? It was the new embassy.
Yeah, new Bitcoin embassy.
Yep. So we haven't actually researched it too much.
No.
We know it's there. We know it happened. Stacy put out a tweet saying that was the reason the Bitcoin price pumped up, which was awesome. But we got a call this week, and I forgot about it. The Secretary of Association of Bitcoin is coming to visit us this week. Later this week. So
maybe we can find out more.
Yeah,
and we'll have to share.
Yes, we'll ask him, and we'll dig into that.
Yeah.
And let's see, Coke Man for you. I'm mad at you guys because you're enjoying everything I want to do. Lol, just kidding. Yeah, I can understand. We're having a great time.
Yep.
We do recommend people come and visit. Come for a holiday, have a look. But like anything, don't buy Bitcoin. Don't move to El Salvador unless you know what your why is. Come here and have a look, and then you will know whether it's for you or not. Because it's not, Bitcoin is for everybody, but it's not for everybody. And same with El Salvador. It seems to be for everybody, but it's not for everybody. So come and have a look. We've had a great time. Yes. We knew we were meant to be here. So thank you.
Absolutely. Donado, did you check the news about IMF saying Bitcoin risk never materialized after paying $8 million of debt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw that, and it's it's funny. We read a couple of those Bloomberg and IMF articles on the weekend. We were looking for why it felt like they've changed their tune. So that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
But it's good. We are happy that El Salvador seems to be winning in that regard, and hopefully, I'm sure it will continue. John, can you recommend a SATS converter web extension or even one to display on the YouTube feed? Still getting my head around how many sats per dollar. It seems to be around 4,000 to 5,000 sats per dollar at the moment. Yes, that's cool. I like that idea. User suggested idea. I like it.
Check out next week.
Well, no, John, I've actually looked into trying to do this, and I could do it. I could do a static one, but I can't. I don't have my head around doing a live one at the moment. So, I could do a static one for each week, and it might be cool to actually see a static price down here of what the Bitcoin price is and how many sats per dollar. Let's do that. Let's start with that. I'm going to start with the easy option. So thank you, John. We'll do that. It's coming.
Yeah. Coke Man, for you, it looks like the weather there is perfect. It is pretty windy at the moment. We're definitely getting a lot of dust and a lot of wind, even though it has sort of slowed down now. I mean, everyone go, why aren't we out in your wing foil, Nick? But it's all offshore wind, and there's no way I'm going to get out on the wing foil and get thrown out to the Pacific. Yeah. So, it is there. We've got a few days of pretty intense wind, but other than that, it's stunning. Seriously, the weather here is amazing. The
weather is, for us, coming from a 4-season country, it's one season of summer so far.
Yeah.
The last 12 months have basically been one season of summer.
Yeah.
Compared to New Zealand.
Absolutely.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Where do we get up to here? John?
Yeah.
John, okay. Who is going to match me and buy them a coffee today? Thank you, John, for rallying the troops. Really show your appreciation by sending a decent amount of sats to these guys, putting it all on the line to encourage us to join them. Thank you, John. Appreciate the love. Even if people don't have the ability to send sats, please like and share. That does actually help the algorithm, pumps us up in terms of like sharing with other people about what we're doing. So that'd be appreciated. Where do I sats? Hi there, I'm an Elzonte. Awesome.
Yes.
As promised. Okay, that is cool. I can't remember. Are we communicating on Twitter? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me know if we're on Twitter. DM me on Twitter. That's the best way to communicate with us at the moment. It's the fastest and easiest. Or Vita page.
Vita page, yes.
In our description down below, you can connect with our Vita page, and that's also a cool way to support the ecosystem.
And Coke Man, for you, I'm in Anaheim, California. But next year I'll be in El Salvador too. Cool. That's exciting.
Yeah. Awesome. Good to visit.
Yeah.
What was I going to say about that? Yeah, even just for a visit. It's really, anyone in the States, it's pretty easy. I think it's like 4 hours from most of the major airports that are along the southern border there.
Yeah.
Where do I sit? It's got to admit, it's super hot here right now coming from Canada. Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine there'll be a bit of a shock. We came from New Zealand, a couple of weeks ago, but a year ago, and we came from our summer, and we found it really hot. So if you're coming from Canada from your winter, you'll be really shocked,
especially in the sun.
Yeah.
We've developed an ability to hide in the shade a lot, and that keeps us pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so it looks like John. We had a message.
I've opened it.
Yep. Oh, you did.
Yep. Paste your in
pub. So that's if anybody else is on Nostr, you can post your key in there, and John will zap you as well. The challenge that we've found, John, is that the YouTube chat appears to, filter and block things like email addresses, websites, and I assume Bitcoin addresses. And a Nostr npub probably looks like a Bitcoin address to the YouTube algorithm, so it may block it.
Cool.
But if anyone would like to see our Nostr account though, and in the description we have our Vita page. Go to our Vita page. I have a link to our Nostr profile on there, and it will take you to a web version of the Nostr profile, and then you can see what's happening on there. It's kind of like Twitter, but better. Is that how that goes?
Yep. Okay, so that's our questions. So thanks very much. Oh, we'll just go back into
we're going to move to our
outro.
Whoa, look at that. We're flash. All right. So our outro. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I was seeing there was anything else. Just a reminder, if you want to subscribe to our newsletter, please do. We do a monthly draw for anyone who subscribes to our newsletter. We do get a video chat for 45 minutes with James and I. Everyone goes into that draw, and we draw one at the end of every month. So please do that. That would,
If you've received one and you're listening, message us.
Yes, absolutely.
Because there's still a few of them outstanding. We've put out we've done this for six months.
Yeah.
So there was 6 of them sitting out there.
Yeah. So
take advantage of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Value for value. All right.
And
the newsletter which you mentioned, join that. It's great way. The events.
Yes.
So we've got the 2 events, Bitcoin Beach on Friday the 3rd, but this week we have the My First Bitcoin event. You can sign up on Eventbrite. I will put out the event links in the newsletter tomorrow morning. Down in the description down below, you can actually find the shops for the North American and Salvadoran t-shirt shop for My First Bitcoin. So if you want to support them, you can donate to them or buy merchandise and support them that way.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, man, we've got a busy week ahead of us. We're really excited about it.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to catching up with some people from the Association of Bitcoin, and we're looking forward to going to Mapim Bitcoin because we haven't been to many of their meetups, so we're really excited about doing that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I am busy reading our latest book that we've got, and somebody's actually sent me another book which I haven't read at all yet, which I need to do. I'm going to add these books because I'm enjoying them a lot and I want to share them. I'm going to add them to our books page. So if you go to our website /books, we have a recommended reading section, and I'm going to start creating a new line of smaller books, which are also really good reads. So keep an eye out for that.
And Coke Man, for you, do you guys already have identification from El Salvador? So if you're meaning our NIT, which is our NEET card, yes, we do. And we've also got our residency, 1-year residency. So if that's the kind of identification you're meaning, yes,
so
we have that.
A tax number and a residency.
Yeah.
And if you want to know more about those, we've done videos on them, and our ebook has information on how to get them.
Yes.
In fact, on the ebook page, we give away the page on how to get the NIT.
All right.
Yeah.
So check our website.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Have a great week. Try and share sats with somebody, a Bitcoin Lightning wallet. Download Bitcoin Beach. Download the Wallet of Satoshi. They're free to download and use. You can easily load them. The video to load them is coming soon.
Yes. Yeah, it is caught up in the other computer that's died. So,
We're going to do it.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Hey,
you very
thanks,
much.
guys. See you. Have a great week.